The papal paycheck, a holy mystery or public knowledge, how much does the Pope really earn? This question echoes often. Many people are curious about it. The truth behind Vatican finances is fascinating. The financial world of the Vatican is veiled. We are about to delve into this topic. Let us uncover what lies beneath the surface. For centuries, the idea of a pope receiving a salary seemed odd. The spiritual leader of millions, did he need a paycheck? Most historical accounts say no. Popes have traditionally not received personal income. Their needs were and are completely met. The Vatican itself provides everything essential. This includes housing, food, and travel. These provisions have made a salary unnecessary for the Holy Father. However, recent whispers suggest a change. What if a pope did draw a salary? One news report recently surfaced. It mentioned Pope Leo XIV, the new American pontiff. This report claimed he earns a significant monthly sum. This figure was stated as €30,000. We must look deeper. Pope Francis, who began his papacy in 2013, set a clear example. He firmly declined any form of salary. This decision was consistent with his message. He emphasized humility and service. He chose a simpler lifestyle. Instead of the grand papal apartments, he lived elsewhere. He resided in the Casa Santa Marta guest house. This was a significant personal choice for him. His approach mirrored the historical norm. Popes before him also did not have personal incomes. Their essential needs were always fulfilled by the Vatican. This practice underscores the nature of the papacy. It is a role of service, not employment. Pope Francis often spoke about the church being for the poor. His actions reflected this deep conviction. He wanted to be closer to the people. While Pope Francis reportedly had a net worth, this was not from a salary. As of February 2023, it was around $16 million. These were resources tied to his office. The church provides for its leader. While a traditional salary might be absent, the Pope enjoys significant perks. These privileges ensure his well-being. They also facilitate his global ministry. The most obvious is his residence. This is within Vatican City. Popes have historically lived in the Apostolic Palace. Pope Francis famously chose the Casa Santa Marta. This offered a more communal living arrangement. These are not personal property but part of the office. Transportation is another major provision. The Pope travels extensively around the world. He also moves within Vatican City and Rome. For local travel, the famous Pope-mobile is used. For international journeys, chartered flights are arranged. All travel expenses are covered by the Vatican. This ensures the Pope can reach his flock. Security is paramount for a global leader. Healthcare for the Pope is comprehensive. The Vatican has its own healthcare system. The resources provided are for the office. They support the function of the papacy. Section 4. The Vatican's lifeline funding the world's smallest state. The Vatican City State is unique. It is the smallest independent state in the world. It needs funds to operate just like any country. So how does it sustain itself financially? The Holy See has several sources of income. These are quite diverse. They help to cover its many expenses. Understanding these sources is key. Donations form a significant part of its revenue. The most well-known is Peter's Pence. This is an annual collection. Catholics worldwide contribute to this fund. It directly supports the Pope's charitable works. It also helps fund the Roman Curia. The United States, Germany, and Italy are large contributors. Peter's Pence alone brings in millions annually. Beyond donations, the Vatican has other financial avenues. It engages in private enterprises. It also holds significant investments. These investments are managed by Vatican financial bodies. They aim to generate returns. The Holy See does not disclose precise financial figures. This adds to the mystery. It is a complex operation. Section 5. Storm clouds over St. Peter's. The Vatican's financial challenges. Despite its various income streams, the Vatican faces financial difficulties. These are not new problems. The Holy See has grappled with them for years. A structural budget deficit is a persistent issue. This means expenses regularly exceed revenues. This creates ongoing financial strain. The situation requires constant attention. It also demands careful management of resources. In 2023, the challenge seemed to grow. The annual operating deficit increased. It reportedly reached over $90 million. This is a substantial shortfall. It highlights the pressures on Vatican finances. Pope Francis himself has acknowledged these issues. He has initiated reforms. The goal was to bring greater transparency. He also aimed for better financial control. These efforts have had mixed results. One critical area of concern is the pension fund. This fund provides for Vatican employees. It covers those working for the Holy See. It also includes Vatican City state staff. Section 6. The American Pontiff, a new pope, a new salary question. The recent election of Pope Leo XIV has brought new questions. He is described as the first American pontiff. Formerly Robert Prevost, his election was reported last week. This makes his papacy very new, as of May 2025. With an American in the See of Peter, unique issues arise. One of the most intriguing is about his potential income, and importantly, his taxes. A report in Fortune magazine stirred the pot. It claimed Pope Leo XIV earns a salary. The figure mentioned was €30,000 per month. This translates to about $33,000 monthly. Annually, this would be around $396,000. If true, this is a major departure. It goes against the tradition of popes not receiving direct salaries. It also presents a fascinating scenario for the US government. As an American citizen, Pope Leo XIV has tax obligations. The US taxes its citizens on their worldwide income. This rule applies regardless of where they live or work. A Vatican salary would need to be reported. His estimated US tax liability could be substantial. Some experts suggest it could reach 6 figures. This includes federal and self-employment tax. This is a truly unprecedented situation. Section 7. Peeling back the layers, surprising truths and enduring Vatican enigmas. So what surprising truths have we discovered? The Pope's income is not straightforward. For most of history, popes have not received a salary. Their needs are met by the Vatican. Pope Francis continued this tradition of simplicity. He chose a modest life. He declined any personal wages. This reinforces the image of the Pope as a spiritual leader. He is not a salaried executive. Yet, the financial world of the Vatican is complex. It sustains itself through global donations. Peter's Pence is a key example. It also relies on investments in enterprises. However, it faces significant financial struggles. Budget deficits are a recurring problem. The pension fund is under serious strain. These issues create a sense of urgency. They add suspense to the Vatican's financial narrative. The emergence of Pope Leo XIV adds a new twist. Reports of him receiving a substantial salary are intriguing. If accurate, this would be a historic change. It also brings complex US tax implications. An American pope earning an income presents unique challenges. The Vatican's vault holds truths, but also deep enigmas.